Good morning, everyone. Just about to get started here. Good morning, everyone. Oh, crap. That light is out of control. My bad. All right. How y'all doing out there? You got me? A little blurry here. Can y'all hear me? All right, all right, all right. How was everyone's weekend? Y'all have a good weekend? I got you in chat. If you're in the Wolf Pack, we're not using the Discord for questions this morning. We are in the YouTube chat this morning. All right, man. Sorry I was absent yesterday. Obviously, those who know me know I had to go back to Phoenix for the last week or so to go visit my dad, who was in the hospital again. He did get out, so pretty amazing stuff. Thanks to all for your messages and stuff like that. It means a lot. Old man's on his last legs and battling still, so thanks again for the wishes and prayers and all that good stuff. Let's get right into it, man. Really important stuff going on right now. All right, we've got this Hamas and Israel thing going on. All right, Hamas invaded Israel a couple days ago, killed a bunch of people, raped a bunch of people, kidnapped a bunch of people, are holding them hostage. And as always, Israel is going to retaliate, and they did, and they are retaliating heavily because it was a crazy attack. All politics aside, that's not what this is about for me. I have my own beliefs about all that good stuff, but I keep it out of my trading. All that matters to me this morning is there money to be made, okay? Yesterday, unfortunately for me, I was on the road all day. I was able to trade a few minutes in the morning, but that's it. So I was actually on the road all morning, unfortunately. But anytime we've got a macro, and that's what this is. I don't think it's quite as macro for me personally as the Russia-Ukraine situation was back in 2022. But we do have a macro here, all right? During that period of time, oil went nuts, and we were seeing a little bit of move in oil again. But the theme has been Israeli stocks, specifically cybersecurity stocks, drone stocks, any of these aerospace stocks. The big ones yesterday were PRZO. If you look, they gapped a bit. They gapped a bit on Friday, which I also wasn't able to really trade Friday. I was at the hospital. But this is PRZO at the moment. They're actually gapping down now. And I still have some interest in some of these. Okay. So you can see we've got SPCB tried to move a bit yesterday. They're also an Israeli stock. All right, SPCB, we got PRZO yesterday, Israeli stock. HUBC was the other big runner, bottom bouncing runner on HUBC. Massive run, man. 25 cents. Just kind of morning spike pattern. Really massive run on HUBC yesterday. 25 cents to 80 cents, you guys. Big run. Gapping down for now. I'm going to keep eyes on just to let you guys know how I'm going to approach some of these. I'm going to watch the sector. I'm not so sure that this turns into a long scale war like we've seen the Russia thing happen to be. It usually isn't. You know, Hamas doesn't have an army like Israel's. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Okay, but I am going to keep eyes on these things. You can see Hub C's been trying to hold these levels pre-market here. This is a 30-minute chart. You can see how parabolic this went yesterday when you look at a 30-minute chart. You can also see kind of the basic levels of support and resistance. It's only one day, but you can see it's trying to hold some of this area that it was holding into after hours and into the afternoon yesterday. So it's worth a watch. It'll be worth a watch, I think. HUBC will be worth a watch at some point. It may need to shake out some more down to like 50 cent, this 50 cent area, maybe even 45, 40 cents. But I will be watching for dip buys on HUBC, PRZO. Same. I'll be watching for something similar there. Maybe a 2 hold here. You know, yesterday's kind of pre-market, kind of morning support area. So we'll see if this area from yesterday can't hold on PRZO. But for this morning, we got brand new top percent gainers. SMX. Let's hit my scan. Y'all want to look at the scan with me real fast? Let's go get into some scans, y'all. Audio's good, right? Okay. So for those who have never been with me, okay, I scan. There's no magic to scanning, man. A lot of people try to sell magic, algorithms, like a bunch of bullshit. There's not really magic to it. What I do in the morning is I scan $50,000 volume, percent change 5. That's fucking it, guys. Nothing else. All right. Anyone trying to sell you like all their scans and all that stuff's bullshit to me. Not only that, but they're missing a bunch of stuff every time I'm seeing these people talk about their scans. So, that's how I go about it. All right. Very low volume in the morning so I can see everything. Of course, I'm not going to be trading super low volume stocks. But when I'm looking for sympathy plays, when I'm looking for sector momentum, when I'm looking for stuff like that, it's important that I get my eyes on these things early enough to do a little bit of due diligence and get my eyes on them a little bit earlier than most people as well. So SMX here. SMX secures majority stake in True Gold Consortium. Security Matters Public Limited Corp. Let's see what they... And then here's how I do this. Here's how I go about finding all the Israeli plays and what I've been doing. What I did yesterday afternoon, right when I got to my office here. My home office, that is. So nothing here. I'll just go in here just to see where they're from. See if they're from Israel or not. At this moment, I don't really want to be trading anything that's not Israel related or security related or kind of war related at this moment. So it's kind of weird that that's our top percent gainer, but it is what it is. So we've got SPCB is now also a top percent gainer this morning. And here's all I was doing yesterday, y'all. I was going through my scan just like this at the end of the day to try to see if I couldn't find a list of what was running in this sector. And I did. I found all these tickers. Just like this. Go in, click it, SPCB, fundamentals, security protection services. Oh, look, incorporated and headquartered, Tel Aviv. That's all I need to see there, right? So I know SPCB, they're Israeli. MOB, I already know from looking up yesterday is Israeli, but go back here, fundamentals, look. Incorporated 2018, Israel, right? CISO, I don't think is Israeli from trading it in the past, but they're a cybersecurity company. Scottsdale, Arizona. Okay. Are y'all all keeping up with me and seeing what I'm trying to give to you right now? What I'm trying to say? I do want to, that's all I want to trade. That's all I want to trade is Israel related stuff. Nothing else. All right. I don't want to chase it. I don't want to chase stuff that's up a ton. Like anything else. INTZ, CISO, I can tell you are both cybersecurity stocks. Neither of them are from Israel, but I've been seeing cybersecurity stocks on my scan since yesterday too. So there are those. SMX, big move, too big for me. Let's get back to the charts. Too big for me for now. Check this daily. Recent split-ish. August 21st, they did a 1 for 22. Little bit of volume came in here. Reverse split pump off a buck. Not too much. Again and again. Off low ones now. Yeah. I'm not going to chase anything like this up into the threes. Okay. I got a new YouTube coming out today. I've got a new YouTube coming out today, by the way. Going over some of the splits and this strategy again, because we've been seeing a lot of reverse split pumps recently, and there have been some changes to it. So I've got that coming out today for y'all. If you're enjoying this pre-market prep, if you're enjoying these pre-market preps every Monday and you get some from them, please hit that like button. It means a lot. Make sure you subscribe. Ton of crap coming to you guys. And really, really good crap. Okay. SMX, from a pattern perspective, it's not something that I chase up here into market open. If it spikes out the gate, I don't touch it. How much time we have? We got plenty of time. We got 18 minutes. A big ass pull off 380s there through those new highs. You got people chasing through high a day. My least favorite entry, no matter what time of day, no matter what day ever. It's just my least favorite entry, period. What entry am I talking about? It's just this one here. Right here, guys. No matter what, I don't care what part of the chart it is. I really don't care. These ideas, you know, when the market opens and that pulls, like all I'd be looking at on something like this is a pull towards 3. 250 if 3 doesn't work. That's pretty much it. I'd keep it super simple. I'd probably use a pull towards 3. I'd risk 285-ish. That would be the idea. Then I'd sell some at VWAP, sell some at high day / pre-market highs, and hopefully get a pre-market high day break. And at that pre-market high day break, that's where I'm selling. You know, if this chart were to continue, all y'all be trying to buy that, I'll be selling to you. That's just how it is. Kind of sums up my style. Many ways to do it, but areas like that are no bueno. All right. They're exactly the worst areas to buy. And this is just pre-market. This is just pre-market. Okay. But if an area like this gets broken once the market opens too, no thank you. All right. So SMX, I'm probably going to ignore. I'll watch a pull towards 3, but for a single maybe. But I'm trying to stay really Israel oriented. I don't think SMX has anything to do with Israel. Something gold. I mean, they are a security company, it looks like. Pet granule raw material for textile production. I don't know. Dope dyed PO. Yeah, I don't know about that. Huh. Okay, so we've got, let's see. Hell yeah, Mikey. Buying breakouts is the worst fucking thing you can do if you're trying to get good at trading, in my opinion. High day breaks, intraday high day breaks, pre-market high breaks. They're literally the worst places to buy. And then y'all be watching, videos on trading psychology. But where's there any good trading psychology up there? There's none. It's really hard. It's really easy to do, it makes sense to us that these stocks are going higher, so we're going to buy them as they go higher. They're going to keep going higher. That makes sense to our really dumb brains, dumb human brains and impulses. It makes sense that would work. And then you find out that it doesn't work. And then you blame everything and everyone else except for yourself for not figuring out that you just can't buy there. And if you're buying there, you have to sell higher quickly, which sometimes you don't get the opportunity. So I hate high day breaks. I hate breakouts, period. Do I like playing day 2 stocks? Yes, I do. What do I like to do? What do I like to see? Let's look. I mean, let's look at like Hub C, like I said. Same sort of idea. Now, this is gapping down. If it were gapping up, I'd be using previous day's highs. When it's gapping down, it did a shit ton of volume yesterday. That gives us enough information to go off of, and I'll just go back on the 5-minute chart and start mapping out levels for myself, right? This 55, this kind of 53 to 55 area is of interest to me this morning if it were to hold. 50 is a nice $0.50 level where I could see 50 holding, even though it's would be seemingly very weak here. Same with this kind of 45 area. So that's kind of where I'll be looking at. And that gives me 100% reward if I just get back to yesterday's high, okay, of 80 cents from the 40s again. Does that make sense? SMX got an Israel patent yesterday. Thank you, Phil. Okay, so they're part of the sector then, SMX. Certainly. I'll probably be my top watch this morning. They're up kind of the most, but I'll give them eyes at 3, high 2s. Just extended for me. I don't like how it just kind of shot up from 2 to 375 there. But yeah. That's when I probably should have gotten to pre-market, to be honest. We've still got 13 minutes. Nice. We're getting through stuff. Okay. Hell yeah, Vegas is still going on. We're picking the venue because there's F1 going on like right around that time, so everything's a lot of things are kind of funny. But we'll have the exact venue for you guys like the next few days. The Vegas boot camp is going to be cool because it is Saturday, Sunday, so there's going to be no live trading. We're doing we're going to have some fun, but we're going to do a lot of psychological work and kind of dive into a lot of issues like that. So I didn't trade anything yesterday. Yesterday I was driving. I was on the road from Phoenix to Dallas. Okay. SMX, SPCB, another, like I said, another Israel play. There are too many, to be honest. There are a lot of Israel plays, and a lot of them are pretty sketch, but we've got PRZO, Hub C, MDGS, I believe. Yeah, MDGS is another. You can see it's super illiquid. Very illiquid, but it definitely got some volume yesterday, MDGS. They're really sketch, a lot of these. So keep this in mind. When this sector dies, you guys, it's going to die. Like, die, in my opinion. When the sector dies. I don't know how long it's going to last. I hope it goes at least a few more days for me. I kind of feel like it's not, but I would love for it to. Just, I don't think Israel's going to go. They're not going to, like, wipe out the Palestinians. You know what I mean? There's going to be some sort of process to this where I don't think it's going to be as long and with, you know, as everyone thinks, I guess you could say. So I'm just kind of, I'm going to be playing the sector, and I'm going to be just playing it with a little bit of caution. That's all. Just a little bit. MTech, another from yesterday. Israeli play, gapping down. Another one I'll keep eyes on too. You know, some of these plays, if the sector can continue, these can provide excellent dip buys on day 2. MOB's another. This one's actually on my scan this morning. And they're a micro float. Mobilicom, cybersecurity solutions for autonomous vehicle markets. That's what they do. So there's another MLB. I've got, what is that? S&T. I was doing a lot of research yesterday. There's another one that on low volume hit my scan yesterday and then went all the way back down, low key. That's what I was saying. Kind of nasty there, but certainly another one. Rail Vision is also Israeli. That was on. They were on my scan last night. Railway detection system or something like that. Then we've got obviously we've got all the oil plays again. Husa popped a little bit yesterday. And these are the ones that I made money on during the invasion of Ukraine. But them, what was it? SNMP, ENSV. You know, I'm not sure if these things are really going to get going, like I said, but it's definitely worth keeping an eye on. What else, guys? Any questions? Any tickers you guys want me to hit? Anything like that? Plans this morning are to let things shake out a little bit. You know, just kind of see if these aren't going to provide some okay entries here for me. High twos, low threes I'll be watching on SMX for a potential dip buy this morning. Sell targets will be like 340, 360, 370, 380, that area. Keep that pretty basic on SMX this morning. SPCB, not so sure. Not so sure. You know, a pullback towards 60 cents maybe has seemed to be holding this morning. How much time we got? 7 minutes. 60 cents. Let that one shake, kind of see how that one develops. How did SDC? Oh, I cut it immediately. I cut it immediately on that one. Right when someone mentioned that they were being delisted the next day, I don't mess with them. I don't hold them into delistings. I forget what it was. 10 cents was risk. I took a very tiny paper cut. Yep, CISO as well. They're perking as well. CISO, cybersecurity. You know what's a shame right now? What would be going berserk would be IRNT, but I looked them up yesterday because I remember they were cybersecurity out of Tel Aviv, I think, too, back in the day. They popped kind of post late 2021. But now they're in OTC, so that sucks. But CISO was not. They may be worth a watch as well. Big gap up from 13 cents. Okay. So let's go back to PRZO really quick. I'm just going to write my plans down really quick for myself. I mean, PRZOs, yeah. I'd be looking for kind of anything holding down here in the low twos. It's already kind of perking off the low twos here. But I would work off of this sort of support, pre-market support on the panic. And then this sort of area from yesterday, I don't hate. I don't love it. It's a first red day, but it's potentially a first red day in a sector. But again, this just went from 60 cents to $3. Okay, guys. So to me, it's like pretty extended. If I was doing my job, if I was around yesterday, I should have made some money on it already. So it's kind of a stretch, you know, where in terms of the dip by backside, it could be backside. I don't know. But we'll see. I'll be working off a 2 here, potentially. There, how much time we got? 4 minutes. PRZO, Hub C. I'm just looking at yesterday's top percent gainers just to see, because these were the leaders, technically speaking, yesterday. Hub C, I'm going to be working off of 50 cents pretty much. 40 to 50 cents, which is a pretty big range, but I'll let it shake and kind of see how it reacts. And again, guys, that's what I do. For those who have never joined me, my process is different. I'm not trying to jump into shit right away. You know, I like to let the volume tell me what's going to happen. I like the opening range set for me, and then I try to play off of that range, that first 10, 15-minute range. 30-minute range these days even. So Hub C, that's kind of the idea. Potentially work off of there. Same idea, selling a VWAP, selling a high a day. VWAP, pre-market highs, yesterday's highs. That sort of idea would be the idea on Hub C for me. On SMX, I need a good pull. Maybe 3 hold. With risk in the 280s or so. Would be conservative risk. Still kind of a chasey entry for me up here, though. So I'd be careful on SMX. Make sure I cut it right. Because the next potential entry there for me is until the low 2s. 250, 220s. There's not really much support there, if that makes sense. So SMX, that's the idea there. MOB has decent volume and a catalyst. I'll be watching 2 hold on MOB too. Potentially, we'll see. 2 hold high ones. Get good risk reward. Keep it simple. That's the idea, y'all. All right. Those are probably going to be the 4 that I'm going to watch this morning. I'll keep eyes on some of these other obscure ones too, if the sector starts to go, okay? So if the sector starts to go, then then I can get eyes back onto like MDGS, MTech, MOB, RVSN, CISO, MNTS, KTOS are a few of the cybersecurity and kind of security tickers that I'm keeping eyes on. So that's what we got going on, y'all. Any more questions? Market's about to open. For my Wolfpack people, we will be going live. We'll be live in Wolf Stage, live trading this morning. I'm really hoping the sector continues, you guys. If the sector continues, it'd be a big, big deal. If it does, I'm going to be capturing a bunch of live trading, hopefully, and get you guys some more examples of what this looks like to trade sector momentum, because it's how I've made the most amounts of money over my career. It's a big deal. Specifically war-driven, macro-driven, okay? So, SPCB, here we go, y'all. Markets are open. Any questions before we go? Last questions. Last questions. SPCB, just straight spike. Little pull to 310 for now. SMX. All right, my friends. Thank you so much for joining me. I do this every single morning for the Wolfpack, and I'm live trading every single day for the Wolfpack. One-on-one lessons, trader therapy. We got so much stuff going on back in Dallas now, so we're going to be crushing. Again, if you enjoy this, please hit the like. Make sure you're subscribed for whatever we got coming out this week, which we do have quite a bit coming out. Stay safe.